All right, hi everybody. I'm going to show you how to schedule Google Meet sessions inside of Calendar. So that way you only have to do it once for all of the different sessions that you're doing. So if you go up to the grid or the waffle in the top right hand corner, you'll see my mouse there, and you click it. You can go to Calendar, click in. Perfect. So I still need to schedule my Friday sessions. I've already scheduled online help for every Monday and Wednesday. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to schedule here. So what you can do is click on the first date that you want to do one, or I'm going to click out, and I'm going to move this. Oops, sorry about that. I'm going to move this over here so you can see, or I'm going to go here to create. So let's say I want to do it for every Friday between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m., which is when we're all supposed to be on. So what I'm going to do is type in Friday online office hours. And what I'm going to do is somewhere in the title, I'm definitely going to put my name. Your students are going to be getting a lot of requests for these, so I think it's probably better if we make sure we identify ourselves so that way they know exactly whose session they're going into. So Straka, Friday office hours. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the time exactly what I want it. So I'm going to go 10 a.m. Let's say if you want to start at 10:01, you just click in, delete, and add the 1 in there, okay? Oops, I put it at the end. 1, there we go, okay? But we don't, we're gonna make it 10 a.m. and then I'm gonna do this for noon, okay? And what I wanna do is I wanna make sure I've got the right date. I wanna make this for Friday, starting this Friday, every Friday. So I'm gonna go to March 17th and I'm gonna change it to the 20th. So what you can do is you can then go to add location or conferencing. What I'm gonna suggest you do is go to more options, and we're going to do it here because we can do a couple more things inside more options that will help us in the long run. So I have it for Friday, March 20th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., but I want this to repeat each of the Fridays that we're in session. So we've got 3 Fridays that we need to do this for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, instead of does not repeat, I'm going to customize this. I want it to repeat once a week on Fridays. And what I can do is have it end starting on not this Friday, not the next Friday, and not the next Friday, because technically we're in session those 3 Fridays. I'll have it end on the 4th. So then that way it's just done. Click done. Perfect. So now I've set up a repeating office hours session. I don't need to add location, but what I do need to add is add conferencing. As soon as you click that, Hangouts Meet will show up. You click it, and it's going to generate a code for you. Now, if I haven't said this to you before, having a mouse during all of this to use with your computer is going to be essential because you're really going to need to get in and highlight things. Trying to do that with a mouse pad on a laptop or a Chromebook is really difficult. So we're going to select it, and we're going to Control C to copy it, or you can right click it and then copy it, either way. Then what we're going to do is we're going to hit save to create it. And you're going to see now over here on the 20th, the 27th, and the 3rd, I've set it up so it's 10 a.m., 10 a.m., 10 a.m. I've got my Friday online office hours. Now, to send that code out to my students, let's go ahead, and what we'll do is we'll go ahead and do that. So for my Spanish 2 classwork, okay. And you remember, you always want to work in classwork. So I'm going to drop this screen down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a topic. Remember, a topic is just a folder. So I'm going to title this Online Office Hours. Okay, once I've set up my folder, now I need to create a material that has the link for the students. So I go to create. I'm going to go to material. It's just something I want them to view, not something I want them to do, which would be an assignment. So I'm going to go to material. And I'm going to type in Friday online office hours. And I'm going to give them some direction. For instance, use this link to go to my Google Meet office hours on Fridays. Okay. Then I'm going to click Add Link. Remember that we copied the link from our calendar. So in here, I can either hit Control V, which will paste, or I can right click and I can paste. Add link. It's going to put it in there. Perfect. Now, for my classes, because they're all electives, I'm creating just one office hour session where any of my students, Spanish 1, Spanish 2, or psychology can drop in at the same time. If you don't want that, that's okay. You can create specific times for each classes. But if you're doing one office hours for all of your classes, what you can do is you can go right here to the 4 and select any class that this would pertain to. So for instance, I've got a student on home study for psychology. I'll go ahead and add that. Spanish 1, right? Psych period 3 and psych period 5. So I want all of my classes, including the one I'm creating it in, Spanish 2, to be checked off. So that way the message goes to all of them and I don't have to copy it one by one into each of their Google Classrooms. I'm going to change my topic and I'm putting it under online office hours. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit post. Now remember, you have options. You can save it. Now normally schedule would be an option also to schedule it at a certain time to release and to post for you. But when you select more than one class, scheduling is not an option. So I'm going to go ahead and post it. That's fine. They can see my Friday online office hours at this point. There we go. So if I go to online office hours, you can see I've got that there. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful to you. If you have any extra questions, just send them my way and I'll create another video for you.